Wow. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, Cyrus. This is I was gonna say video game virus. Wow, my brain is in the past today. Whew. Welcome to SuperGrafx 64. That's the name of the channel. That's what we do. Super, Mega, Graphics, and some 64. We used to do a whole lot more, but those days are over. No, we still do other stuff too. Anyway, thanks for showing up, for being here, for watching this, for being a part, for coming in and trying to hold your thoughts together on a post-Thanksgiving Day stream. Holy crap. I stayed up way too late. I don't know about you guys, but family was over. We had a lot of fun. My brother came over. My daughter came over. My daughter's boyfriend came over. Got to meet him. We had good fun watching football. Watched 3 football games yesterday. It's a lot of football. And then I watched all of the episodes of Stranger Things Season 5 that are out. I watched all of them. I didn't go to bed till, let's just say it was this morning when I went to bed. I got done watching all the Stranger Things episodes, and then I saw Evil streams. Not Evil streams. What does it go by now? Drunky Cheese was streaming, and it was like 2 something in the morning, maybe. And I was like, "Why are we awake? Why are we awake?" I couldn't. He kept going, and I had to go. I had to go to bed. But it was fun. It was a good time. Hopefully, you guys had a good time with family hanging out. You probably ate way too much. I mean, assuming that you do Thanksgiving, I know a lot of people are in other countries, Canada, the great land up north, or other places like that. But anyway, hopefully you had a good day yesterday. Welcome everybody to the chat. Baserino was #1 in. He was asking a profound, thought-provoking question. Why is today Black Friday? It's a good question. It's a question, I mean, the technical, like I answered him in the chat. I mean, the technical answer to that is the retailer thing. They back in black, we're paying our bills, this sort of thing. But it's just a cool name, dude. It's like a cool name, bro. Okay? So why is Batman's outfit black in the Tim Burton Batman movies? Didn't need to be, but it was cool. Why did the X-Men people wear black outfits in the Bryan Singer movie? I still don't know the answer to that, but it did look okay. It looked all right. Anyway. Let's see. We got Vaserino. We also got Metal Torso, the Iron Chest. The ultimate Iron Warrior. Metal Torso versus RoboCop. Coming to your Sega Genesis. KC, the Intellivision Gamer, is also here, and he's awake. Yes, he is awake. Ladies and gentlemen, KC is awake. If you love retro games, hit the like button. Thank you, Casey. Muchos gracias. 10 points to Casey for that. Thank you, sir. Anticipation is killing me. Yes, I understand, Metal Torso. Cool. Share it, Cyrus. Thank you. I don't know where I got it. It's weird. It's Buggy Multiplex. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Big Buggy Multiplex person, you. He's so witty with his well, I watch your stream sometimes and I'm just like, I can barely understand anything, but it's fast, and that's what's important. I love your stuff. Casey, so you saw the Lions lose? It was actually a pretty good game. I know it was disappointing for a lot of the Lions fans. I know. I mean, I was actually rooting for the Lions in that particular game. I have been a big fan of Green Bay in the past, but this Green Bay team, there's certain reasons why maybe I'm not as big a fan at the moment. Parsons. But it's a shame. Lions did. I thought. I mean, it was a tough game, but it was actually pretty close. And like I was telling Chuck in a text that I sent yesterday, the important thing about the game was that the halftime show was freaking badass. You had Jack White and Eminem. What else could you want? Jack White and Eminem together at last. It's like, peanut butter and chocolate, It was fantastic. Casey says, no spoilers for Stranger Things. None from me, sir, but be careful. It's hard to avoid them. That's why I binged all of them last night, because I was like, it's getting impossible to avoid. People put spoilers in thumbnails of videos. Like, you're not even trying, you're not even looking for anything related to Stranger Things, and you just scroll and you see spoilers. It's tough. It's tough. This is why I paid them their money. I paid them their money, and I watched Stranger Things. So, yes. Buggy says, Drunky did 6 crazy hours. He's out of his mind. He is out of his mind. I love him so much. He is such a good dude, and he's so funny, but he is out of his mind. And you know this. You know this, man. You know this. Buggy says, sales figures go from the red to the black. Red ink is dead. Thank you, sir. Here's to you. Here's some water. It's Dasani water. That's fancy water. I remember when I was in high school and I discovered Dasani water, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I love this water. It's so good. And then I found out, oh, it's basically just purified tap water. They put a little salt in it or something. But I still like it. I don't care. Whatever. We have multiple sources of energy to pull from this morning. It's still technically morning. I am struggling, guys, because I spent the last, when I got off work Wednesday, which I got off work early, I went to the store, which was crazy. It wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be worse. I came home and I started cleaning because, man, I had to do a lot of cleaning. My place was pretty nasty. I had to do a lot of cleaning, straightening, rearranging. I knew there was going to be company coming over for the Thanksgiving thing. So I was cleaning and moving and beeping and flashing, and I was doing a lot. And then I cleaned and all that. Went to bed that night, got up in the morning yesterday, finished cleaning, started cooking. Did that for a long ass time. And then it was, I had company over till, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock last night. So, and then I watched Stranger Things. I was just exhausted, man. So anyway, I have a lot of sources of energy. The Dasani's not really a source of energy. But we have one of these. We have the Baja Blast Zero. It's Mountain Dew, so that means I'm cool. That's what I learned. Mountain Dew means you're cool. And then I have the Monster Java. It's a thin, long one. Sometimes you need that. Perfect for Black Friday. And then I have another Monster, which is a zero sugar. I had a bunch of these, but my daughter she came in, they hang out for a while. They hang out for quite a while. But they had other places they had to go. They had like 4 more places that they had to go. So they didn't really eat. They took a little bit of food. And I was like, take whatever you want. And I was like, you know what? I know my daughter loves energy drinks. So I was like, I got a bunch of these energy. You can have energy. And so they took most of my energy drinks, which is fine. I wanted them to do that. But anyway, that's what I got. That's what's firing the pit this morning. I got to catch back up on the chat. I spent too long talking. Sorry about that. Television gamer. Well, a lot of times you stream, I sleep. I know. It's true. This is true. Buggy, you watch my streams? Oh, yes. I lurk. Yes. Casey says, I was a Lions fan for the game. I don't like the Poachers. I don't like the Poachers as a Niners fan. Oh, I understand. You're a Niners fan. Of course you're a Niners fan. Of course you're a Niners fan. You have any idea how many Niners fans there are in Dallas? It's crazy. There's almost as many 49ers fans in the Dallas Fort, well, even in, I would just say Texas probably, because in my hometown it was like that too. There's just as many Niners fans as there are, maybe not just as many, but there's a crap ton of Niners fans in Texas. It's nuts. It's nuts. You have a very popular team. And I'll tell you this. I grew up with Joe Montana, and I love Joe Montana. Like he was always my favorite quarterback. Some of that might be related to his association with the Sega Genesis. I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of Niners fans here, so I understand. Let's see. Where am I at? Okay, Buggy says Jack White is one of my favorites. It was good. They did a good job. He brought out the M&M. Then he finished strong. It was a good little show. It was good. Let's see. PJ Smith. PJ. Hello, PJ. PJ, we're going to figure something out this weekend, hopefully. I'll text you when I get done streaming here later today. We'll figure something out. I need to do some testing, so if you have some time, we can work on some stuff. But we're going to do a super duper retro stream hopefully this weekend if we can work it out. It would be awesome. It would be so cool. Metal Torso, I was just glad the Bengals won. Being a Steelers fan, it made me happy. Yeah. The Ravens. What's up with the Ravens? I don't know. A lot of people are thinking Harbaugh, the Super Harbaugh brothers might be fading. I'm not sure. Let's see, Casey. That should have been Packers. I knew what you meant. Poachers, Packers. I knew what you meant. They were the Poachers for us, though. This year, anyway. Let's see, Buggy. Dasani water is Coca-Cola. Yes, it is. Coca-Cola water. That's correct. PJ Smith. Yeah. Mountain Dew is good. That's what they say. That's what the internet says. Casey says, will you be showing off a cool console that I don't own today? Why, whatever do you mean, sir? I don't know what you are referring to. I don't know what that could be in reference to. You can get one, Casey. You can get one. I believe in you. And I'm not really showing it off. We're just hanging out, having fun playing. Casey, those energy drinks are bad for you, sir. You know what? It's okay. It's fine. I don't drink them all the time. It's fine. Buggy says, oh, wait, it's Mountain Dew again, not Mountain Dew anymore. What? It's what? I don't know. Casey, I have a monster. I bet you do, Casey. That's what they say. That's what they tell me. What? Buggy says 4 parties in one day. That's fun, dude. My daughter and her boyfriend had already been to 2 places before they came here, and they had 4 more to go to. I couldn't. They were telling me, they're like, we went here, we gotta go. We're here, and then we gotta go here and here and here. I was like, holy crap, it's too much. I was like, I didn't even go anywhere. I hosted a little thing, but I was like, y'all be careful, because these people that are driving today, they are all rushing to get where they're going, and they're drunk. So, crazy times. Sup players. Optimus Gene joins the chat. He's optimistic. His name is Eugene. He likes Optimus Prime. His name is Optimus Gene. That's his secret code name. If I didn't tell you that that was Eugene, you wouldn't know. You would just be like, oh, Optimus Gene. And that photograph of some guy dressed up in a Ghostbusters outfit. Wonder who that could be. I have no idea. Well, I've ruined it for you. I spoiled it. Sorry, Eugene. I've revealed your secret identity. Buggy says, where am I at? Buggy says, I'm in San Francisco right now. Oh, well, excuse me. Sheesh. Somebody's in fancy land. Yes, San Francisco is now henceforth referred to as fancy land, sir. I imagine San Francisco the way I saw it in Dirty Harry. That's the way I imagine San Francisco. And for me, that means it's fancy land. You know, even though it's a movie about crime and don't worry about that. You know what I'm trying to say. Buggy says, even though the 49ers is Santa Clara by the roller coaster park, is Santa Clara where all the vampires are? I can't remember. Was that Santa Carla? I don't know. I don't know these things. Buggy says, oh, I already read that. Metal Torso, to be fair, I don't think anybody likes poachers. I don't. To be honest, you're right. That's a good point. I don't think anybody likes poachers. I mean, I guess if you're starving and you're depending on somebody to provide food, and the poacher goes and kills a deer on the land and he's not supposed to, but it feeds your family, then you might like the poacher. It depends on the perspective, I guess. I don't know. But if they're poaching, I don't know. Never mind. We're gonna get too deep into this. I'm not awake enough for this. Cyrus, I lurk the Sprint show at Chuck's. Good show. I want my Sprint for real. That was a fun show, except for the times when I was accused of delaying the show. That wasn't fun. And then when my audio messed up for the second time, I don't know what's up with my audio. I'll lose the audio and I can't hear nobody talking. It's very bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. But it was a fun show. Silver Wings joins us. Silver Wings. Quackshot. I still need to get that game. You know, I barely ever played Quackshot. I've looked at this game. I've watched other people play it. I'm like, dude, this game is fucking sick. Like, it looks great. Still haven't played it really. A little bit, but not much. Why? What's wrong with us? What's wrong with us, Silver Wings? I mean, I'm including you because you said you need to get the game. You probably played it more than I have. What's wrong with me is really the real question. It's a real question. I don't know. It's a list. It's a long list. Kay says, you are fairly close to me, Buggy. I'm in Modesto. Oh my. Maybe you can arrange a get-together. No, Santa Clara is where Atari is from, near Sunnyvale. Oh. Santa Cruz is the vampires. 1 more hour south. Ah. I see. Apocalyptic Minister 1369. 69. What's up, Apocalyptic? How you doing? He says, that's the one thing I hate about moving to Santa Clara. All the vampires. That's right. That's right. The vampires. And stay away from my root beers. PJ Smith, I blame StreamYard. Hello, phone. Guess who it is that's calling me? Spam Risk. It's the same person that always calls me. Spam Risk. That's the only people that ever call me anymore. Sometimes I want to pick up the phone and just talk to nobody. Just to be like, hello? I'm so glad you called me. No one ever calls. Can I tell you about my prostate? Do you know my son? Silverwing says, I played it back in the 90s. Too many games to get. Too little. Dude, yes, Silverwings. This is the curse. This is the curse. Yes, you played it more than I have, probably. That's for sure. For sure, for sure. Apocalyptic. What up, Cyrus and chat? What up? What up? Hello? If you're going to call me, you have to talk. You can't call me and then not talk. How dare you, Casey? How dare you? That's funny, though. Brian F. What's up, Brian? Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian. Did you get some Cool Whip with your pie yesterday, Brian? I hope so. I don't like Spam. You don't like Spam? I like Spam. They have so many different kinds of Spam. I don't know if you have seen this. Have you ever been on like grocery apps, you know, like Walmart or whatever, you're ordering groceries and you're going through stuff? I looked and there was so many different kinds of Spam. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap. If you slice it real thin and you fry it, it's not bad. It's not bad. Eugene says, are you on iPhone or Android? iOS 26 has a setting to take care of all the spam calls. I bet Android does as well. There's probably a way. I don't know how you do it. I'm on Android. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about technology. It scares me. Buggy says, Cyrus with the default ringtone. I gave up on the ringtone stuff a long time ago. I don't care. I barely use my phone. I could care less. Luke's awakening. Thank you for joining us, Luke. Luke has been awokened. He's woke. Luke is woke. He says, I don't like green eggs and Spam. Well, you know what, sir? I wouldn't. Green eggs is that's a horrifying statement. I've always been horrified by that. Green eggs and ham or Spam. Well, ham is the real thing. Gross. Buggy, you got to change that ringtone to some 1982. I don't care. It's fine. Who cares? Brian, you haven't played Quackshot because you're quacking up. Oh my gosh, Brian. Oh my gosh, Brian. I only quack up because of you, sir. Apocalyptic, LOL, you didn't know, my boy. I'm General Sanford Smithers' voice. You knew my boy. Yes. PJ's there is 7 kinds of stovetop stuffing. I think now it's infuriating. There's one with craisins. What? I don't even know what that means, PJ. Oh wow, I don't know. We're on the edge of reality right now, folks. Optimus Gene, fried Spam with a slice of American cheese with mayo and sliced bread. Hell yeah. It's not bad, people. It's not. I mean, it might be bad, but it's surprisingly edible. This is not a paid endorsement for Spam. I have to specify this stuff or I'll be reported to the FTC. Defone. Buggy says that was the point of the book, Food Aversion. The book. This is the SuperGrafx running Aldinus or however you say it. I really don't know. I do have some cheats enabled. I tried to play this a while back with some cheats and I got to a certain point and I couldn't get through the level because I had invincibility enabled. And unfortunately, with invincibility, looks like we have some graphical errors. I just saw that. It's probably because I have the cheats on. That's what happened last time too. You enable the cheats, you get some weird graphical errors. But anyway, I got to a certain point and couldn't get through. The level actually just messed up. We're going to restart this. See if we still have these weird graphical anomalies. It's still in the memory. Hang on. Calm down. Everybody calm down. All right, let's see here. Back to it. Wrong one. SuperGrafx. Aldines, whatever. These are the cheats. There's the invincibility. I turned that one off. So we'll see if we do this. Because this game's impossible to play without cheats. It really is. For me. I don't know. Yeah, we're still getting some great. I think it's just because of the cheats. Like, oh wait, let me test that just to see, because I think that's what it is. But let's see for sure. For show. All right, Aldenis cheats. We'll turn these off. And now let's see if we get the weird graphical anomalies. Yeah, see, that's what it is. When you do the cheats, it does that little thing. Okay, now we know. Turning the cheats back on, folks. Turning on the cheats. Cheat time, cheat time, cheat time. There we go. Alright, whatever. Cheat time. Alright, what are we saying in the chat? Craisins are dried cranberries. Oh, okay. Why would you put that in stuffing? That's weird. Optimus Gene, it's a legit delicacy in Hawaii. Oh, the spam? Cyrus, that's a reference from the Hateful Eight. Oh, I must have missed that. Sorry. My bad. I've only seen the Hateful Eight like once. I have never watched it more than once, so yeah, I must have missed that. The book, Green Eggs and Ham. Oh, that's the book you're talking about. I can't keep track of all this. My brain is not functional. It's full of holes. This is well documented. Luke, what do Hawaiians know? Fake Americans. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they only went through Pearl Harbor's destruction, and anyway, never mind. How dare they? Some crazy science-produced half-breed lab berry. Wow. SuperGrafx. Buggy says, Luke, is California still Mexico in your eyes? Luke's a Pearl Harbor denialist. Wow. I never met a Pearl Harbor denialist. I'm sure that there are people that do, but holy crap. DJC Game Studios. These graffiti are super. And I will not calm down. Don't ever calm down, Chuck. Never let go and never calm down. California is part of America. It's connected to the states. It's all connected, Luke. We're all part of the circle of life. Buggy says, Al dines? No, I'm the one who dines at Al's. Oh my god. Hey. PJ Smith, one good earthquake though, Luke. Well, that's a good point. Texas is Mexico squared. Hey. Technically, I mean, anyway. Anyway, where are we going with this? Optimus Gene, so cheats equals okay, rewind equals worst person in the world. Got it. I'm new here. Well, yeah, it pretty much nails it. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add to what you just said. Apocalyptic Minister, you didn't know my boy, you knew my what? Oh, okay, I got you. PJ, supposedly California is separating from the states, so one day. Well, anyway, PJ, Lex Luthor had the right idea. Oh my god. Don't say that, Luke, please. No, just do the coastal cities and leave all of us valley and country folk in. PJ, that's up to San Andreas, Casey. Oh my gosh. DJC Owls from Happy Days burned down. Oh, that's sad. That's not good. This looks great. I love it. These graffiti. This graffiti is very nice. I like. Yes. Buggy, it will benefit you, Luke, when California is its own country. Our economy will be like Japan, and you can come visit and have fun. This is the land of make-believe. Luke says, I'd rather visit California than most other parts of the States. Well, that's true. Alright. Enough yakking. Time for some blasting. Let's see how we do here with the forbidden cheats. Yeah, I don't know, man. That graphical stuff, the graffiti, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We're not invincible in this playthrough, so we can die, but we do have unlimited lives. So when we do die, we should be able to come back. There we go. We got all our helpers now. How about that? Oh yeah. Isn't that funny how you didn't have any helpers and then all of a sudden you die and now you have all of the helpers? That's called cheating, folks. My ship just farted. I don't know if you saw that. It was very strange. Oh yeah. Gotta get my speed up. My ship is too slow, just like me. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Geek Storian. What's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving? Did you eat too much? Did you eat too much? No, I did. Pumpkin pie. It's a thing that happens. Look at this big ass dude. It's like this dude looks like me rolling into the kitchen. Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Okay, let me read the chat. Chuck says, I farted really hard and it was warm. Should I get up and check? Probably best to stay seated. Plus, I'm in my wolf costume and forever is forever. That's a lot of information all at once, Chuck. That's a lot for me to process. Wow. I'm just imagining now Chuck in a moist, stinky wolf costume laughing to himself in the Finnegan voice. I need a video of this. I can see it in my head, but I need a real video. Pics or it didn't happen, Chuck. Thanksgiving went well. That's awesome. Awesome. Casey says, at your age, Chuck, always check. Yes. Chuck, check. Buggy says, march them into the ocean. Optimus Gene, sup geek story in your channel is going to come in very handy when I want to reference Castlevania's story next year. Great work, sir. Translation, stolen assets. Expect Eugene to plunder your hard work. Eugene, at least edit the video slightly. That's all I'm saying. At least edit the video. Not too many people tell you they're about to rip you off right before they do. I gotta give you credit for that. I can't believe I just died. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. You gotta pay attention. Metal torso. Is Pierre here? Oh, hello, Pierre. Hello. Hello. Oh my God, I think I'm just too tired to play this game. Even with cheats, I can't do nothing. I'm just dying like ridiculous. I have unlimited lives though, so I can die as much as I want. I can't get anywhere in this, even with cheating. With invincibility, I get to like stage 4 or whatever, and then it won't let me get any further because there's something that if you have cheats, it doesn't help. I can't remember what it was, but without invincibility, I don't think I can get to the first stage. Ermergerd. Come on, guys, I need your help. You gotta help me. Like they're trying, you know? They're really trying. It's just not working out. But they're trying. You gotta give them, like, credit for the effort they're putting in. Okay, I gotta pay attention. I gotta pay attention. Stuff just comes at me. Life comes at you fast. Alright, now the giant transformer. This one's for you, Eugene. Come on, guys. You gotta do better than this. One false move and I'm dead. Oh my God. I lost track of it for just a blink of my eye and it freaking killed me. God dang it. Wow, this is bad. I'm trying to follow those little orange shots that it's shooting at me, and for like just a split second, I lost track of it. Damn it! I was probably almost, probably almost had him killed too. Damn it! It's ridiculous. What am I doing? What am I doing? So we're gonna pick up the analog 3D. I know Luke's getting one. I saw that. Store and I did not. Still don't have any analog systems. Apocalypse. They sold out quick on the 24th. Hopefully I can get one when it releases new colors. I'm waiting on the M64. Yeah. I've still got my actual Nintendo 64 and I'm just gonna stick with that probably. I don't think I'm gonna get any of these new ones. But they look pretty cool. God dang, man. I really could use that rewind right about now, Eugene. Rewind is like the ultimate superpower in a retro game. Like if you can just rewind over and over and over 1,000 times and then you don't even have to get the timing right because you just you just react immediately. You don't even have to react, you know? I wish I had rewind. But then I would have to play on an emulator. An emulator. Got to pay attention because if I stop paying attention, that's immediately when I die every single time. Chuck says, so quick update. I got up and checked. It was a mess. Forever will not be forever anymore. Wow, that's gross. That is so gross. Brian says, analog keeps the quantities low to force sellouts and keep the hype going. They did the same thing with the analog pocket. That sounds familiar. I know a certain major company that used to do that all the time. Apocalyptic, yeah, they raised the price $20. Shipping is $50 and will still, good God, $50 for shipping. What? It's like $400. Wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my regular Nintendo 64. I'm good. I mean, I'm not crapping on it. Oh my God! I can't react to jack shit. I saw it coming. I watched it come and hit me. This is a comedy of errors. Errors. I think I need my energy drinks. Let's see. Let's try the Monster sugar-free one. Because I don't know. This is not my finest hour. Well, let's see if that helps me at all. It might just make me like my eyes start twitching, and it might not be good. It might be the opposite of what I'm hoping for. But we'll find out. Good news, everyone. New characters, Shitty McFurry, coming soon. That's great, Chuck. I'm so happy to hear that. PJ says, the Sprint arrives 1 week from freaking today. Oh my. Well, I hope so, because that would be amazing. That'd be a great way to begin the weekend. Optimus Gene, at least it's not going up like the price of RAM. Yeah. I don't blame you, Cyrus. They also had issues with getting flash carts to work. I saw they were trying to fix that. Crix had patched the EverDrive. I think that'll probably end up being okay eventually. Usually when they have major problems with the analog stuff, they fix it pretty quick. When the Mega SG came out and they had all those adapters, the one for the Game Gear had a major flaw in it. Like they had to send out a replacement adapter for Game Gear cartridges, because apparently if you use the original adapter, it could like brick your system and ruin your cartridge. And so they had to send out a replacement for that. That was probably the worst thing that I've seen that's happened with analog. You know, but they did try to fix it. They did send out new cartridges, you know. Geekstorian, some will make nonsensical comments, others will write essays on the most minor point. Oh, wait, I missed this. Geekstorian says, is it bad that I both like and hate when a video does well? It's I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's fun to see and interact with people, but it brings up some of the stupidest people. Wow. Yeah. What I always think is funny is when I get a comment on a video that's been out for like 4 or 5 years, and the person commenting is commenting as though the video was a brand new video, and you know, maybe some things have changed between then and now, and they're acting like my video is complete misinformation because it's based on old stuff. And I'm like, okay, man, I don't know what to say to that kind of stuff, so I usually don't respond to it, but I do read it. And it's funny. YouTube is a funny thing. It's a funny place. Luke says, for stupid trolling comments, I just troll them back. Yeah, I used to do that too, and got myself into trouble. So I just ignore anybody that's like trying to mess with me or whatever. It's hard for me to figure it out sometimes because I'm kind of stupid. But when I do eventually figure out somebody's just screwing with me, I just ignore everything they say at that point. Unless it's a good friend of mine, in which case that's fine. We go back and forth, no problem. DJC, Luke, everything you are doing is bad. Oh my god. I have a feeling you wanted me to know this. Yes. That's funny. I don't know if we're going to be able to play this game, guys, because I'm struggling to even focus. I can't get past the first boss. Sometimes I'm not even getting to him. This is bad. This is not good. Exploring, yeah, like this morning one guy said, learn the difference between dominant and predominant. And in my head, I was like, how does that mean anything to the video? I don't know. I don't even know what that means, Geek Story. I don't know, Nick. There's no point in engagement. Let haters hate. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I engage with people that are legitimate and want to have fun and are being cool. But otherwise, no. There's literally nothing to gain. You will not gain anything. You might as well just, seriously, you might as well just take a hammer and hit yourself in the head. You'll get more out of that. Optimus Gene, yeah, Cyrus, quit putting our new videos. Wait, quit putting out new videos about how PlayStation Network is down and PS3 sucks. Yeah. For the record, I've never put out a video saying that PS3 sucks because it doesn't. Luke says, I had one comment the other day calling me stupid. Those are Instaban. Nobody calls Luke stupid. Nobody puts baby in a corner. How dare they? How dare they? I would ban them too. Chuck says, I recently had a comment on a really old Amico video, and they asked, why can't you show the games? Well, that's a good question. I mean, to be fair, that is a good question. Why can't we? I don't know. Nick says, yeah, I don't engage with them unless they seem to have a good point. Some comments I just delete. Yes. Luke says, dude, new comments on old videos are the worst. Those people are special. Nobody calls Luke stupid but Luke. That's right. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. All right. Can I get through this shit? No, I already know. I already know. I'm not reacting. Like, I'm immediately, as soon as those guys popped up, it took me a half a second to realize they were even popping up right there. I'm just not awake, guys. I'm not here. The energy drinks do nothing. They do nothing. These guys are worthless. I mean, they help a little bit right here, but when it's time to fight the boss, they ain't doing nothing for me. They are not helpful. Maybe if I turn off my turbo and use my charge thing, maybe I can kill the boss faster. Probably not. But I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, see, that guy almost got me. And that guy. And all of those guys. Alright. I don't know why I thought this was a better idea. Maybe it is a better idea. Okay, watch the orange ones. That's all I gotta do. Keep my eye on the orange ones. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this. Oh boy. Stupid orange ones, man. Whoa. My dudes are getting in my way. They're not even helping me. Oh, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. All right, let me put my turbo back on. I can't believe I made it. I made it. Pausing the game. Pause it again. Pause it again. Let's see. Luke says, that's right. If anyone is going to talk bad about me, it's me. I do that enough. Hell yeah. Nick says, I feel much the same way, Luke. We all do. We all do. Apocalyptic. Yeah. Nobody make me bleed my own blood. Yeah, that's from, what was that from? Dodgeball? Nick, yeah, Dodgeball. It's an amazing movie. Yes, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Chuck says, quick question. Is this the only level of the game? It's a good question, Chuck. Chuck has a lot of insight. He's very that's a good question, Chuck. Apparently there's another level. I've just discovered this. I should put out a video about it. You might not know this, but there are more than one level in Aldines, whatever. Nick, that's where the line came from. I mean, for purposes today, Chuck, yes it is. If he beats this level, he beats the game. I did not beat it. I did not. Oh, hi, Nick. Apocalyptic says, LOL, it's a comedy, right? With Ben Stiller, yes. I don't know if is Will. Yeah, I think Will Ferrell might be in it. There's a lot of famous people in that movie. Rip Torn, or not Rip Torn. Yeah, Rip Torn, right? The old guy with the throws the wrenches at people. Yeah. I was going to say Rip Taylor for a second, but that's a whole different kind of performance. DJ, I stand corrected. Good job at beating the Transformer. It had to be defeated, no matter the cost. Yes. The graphics are super, and they are duper. Thank you, Last Line. Thank you for being here, Last Line. Dodgeball is awesome. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Oh, yeah. That's a lot. That is a lot. Chuck be chucking. Yes. Steve the Pirate. Yeah. Yes. Alan Tunick. I like Alan. He's funny. Only one movie I ever saw that he was not funny in, and you know which movie I'm talking about. He was really not funny in. Oh my god, I just died. But typically he's very funny. What? Oh man, I can't even. It's like, what just happened? Oh my gosh. I wish my little dudes would actually kill them if they run into them. Usually in these games, if you have the little options, if they contact the enemies, they kill them. But not in this one. At least not with the cheats on. Yeah, this is gonna be impossible. This game is really hard. Yeah, this is just not possible, folks. I can't do it. I cannot do it, Captain. It's bad. Oh my god. I can't do it. It's too much. Forget it. Forget it! Tired of that. We're gonna try it with the invincibility and see if I can just get through the game again. I don't know why. There's a certain spot I couldn't get through last time. Maybe we can get through it this time. Alright. Infinite lives. We don't need that if we have invincibility. Oh, maybe we do. Maybe that's why let's see if we can do all 3 of these and see what happens. Because I think even though you're invincible, there's a spot where you still can die. Maybe that's what it was. We're gonna do everything. Everything in our power. It might be too much. This might be too much for the SuperGrafx folks. Oh my gosh. Steve the pirate. Yes, Steve is an angry pirate. He is. Last line. What is a non-funny actor that you found funny in a movie? Most recently, Liam Neeson in Naked Gun was actually very hilarious. I haven't seen the new Naked Gun. What was that movie that they did that was a parody of Lethal Weapon? Loaded Weapon, I think. There's several performances in that were really funny. Like William Shatner was really funny in that. F. Murray Abraham, who did like Hannibal Lecter, was fucking hilarious. Yeah, I love when a serious actor does something really funny. Yeah, this doesn't work like R-Type. They don't flip around and on command to shoot stuff behind you. Yeah. Yeah, this is not Gate of Thunder or, like you said, R-Type, unfortunately. They aren't playing around with you, Sai. She's too early. I know, dude. It's very, very difficult. Story, and this makes me want to go play R-Type that I'm terrible at. Yeah. Nah, cheats are fun as heck. Yeah, I don't mind. Sometimes you gotta cheat just to have fun, and that's all it's about anyway. Who gives a crap? We're not posting this as a competitive score. We're not claiming something or whatever. We're just enjoying a game. It doesn't matter. Some people get all uptight about it. I'm like, why? It's just a game. I don't know. It's weird. The things that we do that we think. It's a very strange world. I think Sandra Bullock can be really funny in the right movie. Yeah. I thought she was pretty funny in Demolition Man, actually. I thought she was pretty funny in that. She was also extremely hot in that. Loaded Weapon is funny as hell. Yes, it is. Okay, let's try this. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Put our turbo on. And hopefully we don't get errored out with some glitching or something. We're going to try to get through it. We have invincibility, folks. If I can't get through it with invincibility, I mean, literally, if you can't beat a game with invincibility, you can't beat it. I mean, literally. We'll see how it goes. I still give myself 50-50. It was like the Cowboys beating the Chiefs yesterday. Nobody was more surprised than me. I was like, really? A lot of people were telling me the Cowboys had a chance. I was like, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. Cowboys won 2 games in a row. They don't win 3 in a row. Cowboys don't win 3 games in a row. That doesn't happen. Maybe once in a blue moon. Apparently, yesterday was a blue moon. Oh, look at that weapon. That's nice. I don't think I've ever got that weapon before. Weird. Maybe I have and I just didn't realize it, but wow, that's a good weapon. Makes a really weird noise though. Meow, meow. Man, look at those giant balls. If I had giant balls like that in real life, I could do anything. I'm gonna pause it. Look at those. Look how big they are and round and beautiful. Those balls are perfect. Tom Brady would love those balls. I was watching the games yesterday, and you know Tom Brady did color commentary on the Lions game, and Romo did the color commentary on the Cowboys-Chiefs game. And Tom Brady clearly was the more talented and capable quarterback. I'm not saying that Romo is in the same discussion as Tom Brady as a quarterback, but seeing them both do the same job on different broadcasts illustrates that everybody has different talents. And Tom Brady is very charismatic, yes, but Tom Brady is not nearly as intellectually capable, I'll just say that, as Tony Romo. Tony Romo, you can say whatever you want about his performance as a quarterback. That dude is a fucking football genius. That guy knows so much. Just watching him like call the play. I mean, like, he calls stuff before it happens. He has a very unique insight into the game and to what the quarterbacks are doing and a lot of other aspects of it too. I love listening to Tony Romo talk about football because he's like very, very, very football smart. Whatever you think about the guy, totally different experience. Tony Romo talking about a game instead of Tom Brady talking about a game. And maybe Brady will get better at it. I don't know. I'm not saying he's terrible at it, but it's just a very different experience. Yeah. I totally beat him. Totally beat. First try. So easy. This game's not even hard. It's not even hard at all. Alright, hang on. Oh, I got all my little buddies now. They just showed up for some reason. Miss Congeniality. Oh, yeah. She's funny in that. Absolutely. Have some fun in your life for once. Exactly. The Heat, she's pretty funny in. I don't know if I saw that. Nick says, wait, the Cowboys won a game? Is that allowed? Yeah, dude. It's a strange season. It's a very strange season. Cowboys started off absolutely horrendous, but things have changed. Something's clicking now. We got these two wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb and Pickens, and they kind of like complement each other perfectly. Things are interesting. We got a really awesome running back, Williams. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And Dak is actually doing pretty good. Our defense is doing better than they used to. So I'm not saying the Cowboys have a chance to get to the playoffs. There's a lot of things that have to happen for that to even happen. But it's definitely promising as far as what's possible, at least for the remainder of the season and maybe going into next year. But we'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of things that would have to go right for things to be good for the Cowboys, but I don't know. We'll see. Buggy says it was really close, Cowboys and Chiefs. Yeah, it was a good game. Apocalyptic, I really love that rat burger. And yeah, that's a fun scene. It's like, just keeps eating it. It kind of made me, I'm not saying I want to eat a rat burger, but it made me curious what that was like. You know? Buggy says, how do you use the 3 shells? I've always wondered that. I don't know if I really want to know, but I am, again, curious. I'm morbidly curious. Apocalyptic, oh, please don't mention that game yesterday. My head hurts. I'm here in Kansas City, guys. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry about that. My bad. There's NFL today also. Who's playing today? On Friday? Of the machine. Where's the Jon Snow man? Man, Jon Snow is around somewhere. He was very confused with all the people in the house yesterday. He went in the middle of the floor and just like stared. He's very upset with my daughter. You know, he used to be my daughter's cat. And he was like, I mean, not literally, but like basically literally glued to her side. Like he was like on her all the time. He was very, very clingy to her. Now he's like that with me. But, you know, ever since she left, he's never gotten over it. And when she shows up, he's always like, oh, you. Well, how long are you here? Just for a little while again? Just stopping by to say hi? Well, we're doing just fine here without you here. So, whatever. But then, like, if she stays longer than, you know, an hour or two, he starts to be like, well, it would be nice to get petted again. So, anyway, like yesterday, my brother's sitting next to me, my daughter's there, her boyfriend's there, and he's just like sitting in the middle of the floor, just like staring at everybody like, And I was telling my daughter's new boyfriend, I was like, if you scratch his nose, you'll make a friend. He's real big into the nose scratch. That's something that he's picked up in the last couple of years, where he really likes, you know, when you get the nose, like he'll like take his nose and ram it into you, and like he really wants the nose scratched. But he wouldn't let anybody else scratch his nose. Apparently that's you know, it's more of an intimate pet type thing. He's not ready to share that with everybody. So, but it was fun. John's fun. He's probably more tired than I am, you know, because he was running around and getting attention, and there's a lot going on, you know. Plus, I was cleaning everything and everything, so he was, you know, there's a lot going on for him. It's a big day, it was a big day for him yesterday. Let's see. Okay, Optimus Genie, Tony Romo must get paid by the word because he wouldn't shut up. Well, that's true. He does like to talk now. He likes to talk quite a bit, but he's saying really interesting things. He's actually got a lot of insight. Nick says, I think without Belichick, Tom Brady wouldn't have been much, and vice versa. I think it's really obvious that they were sort of the perfect peanut butter and chocolate. You know, they needed each other. I would agree with that. I think that they were the heart and soul and power of that team, because, I mean, without them, New England is, not the same. But yeah, together they were basically unstoppable, you know, because Tom Brady's not the smartest dude in the world. I think that's just my thoughts, but Belichick is. And that was the one piece that Tom Brady didn't have. And, you know, that's why it worked. It worked very, very well. So, yeah, that was an interesting time. We hated them so much because they were like undefeatable. They were amazing. Last line, I would say maybe Romo is more of a book smart football guy, while Brady is. Well, Romo has said, like, he's talked about how it took him a long time to figure out the game in his head. And when he finally got it all figured out, like really figured out, his body was destroyed. Like he wasn't able to do. And I totally blame Jerry Jones, because had Romo had the protection that he needed when he was quarterback, he could have played a lot longer. But he was, I mean, that dude got hammered back in the day when you were allowed to really hammer a quarterback. He got hammered, and not in a good way. But yeah, he said by the time he figured out the game properly, his body was too screwed up for him to really take advantage of it. So that's why I said for his job that he has now, he's really good. I mean, maybe he does talk too much, sure, but he's very smart. He's very smart. Nick says they both seemed kind of meh without each other. Yeah, I know. Mike Wolf, what's up, Mike? He's the better teacher. Yeah. Chuck says, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Am I right, fellas? Am I right? Yeah, Chuck. Yeah. It's always about pants with you, Chuck. It's always about pants. Mike Wolf, as long as George doesn't get volatile as he did with my Steelers. What's up, John? Retro Bro. Hello. What's up, John? Hey, John. How you doing, John? What's going on, man? Do you even retro, bro? John says, Nick, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope everybody did. I hope everybody did. Yeah, it went well. Everyone had a good time. Apocalyptic animals are smarter than we give them credit for. Yes. Jon Snow's very smart. He seems a little slow, but he's thinking and processing stuff. And it's interesting to watch Jon Snow. Moogle was also really smart in different ways. Moogle was smart in a lot of different ways. Yeah, it's been almost a year since we lost Moogle. And, John's been pretty good. He's been better, dealing with it. But we were thinking about Moogle, obviously, with the holidays and everything. It is what it is. Moogle was a great cat. John says, LOL, what? Brady had success in Tampa, putting that debate to rest. Belichick sucks without Brady. Ooh, wow. Hot take. I don't know, John. I don't know. Tom Brady did have success. That is true. It's a lot to think about there. I don't know. Nick says, football at the pro level is a short career. It's just brutal. Well, it's I can't even imagine. I mean, in football, you're old when you're like 38. You're like an old man. It's good there are commentator and newscaster roles for them after. Yeah. I know that there's a lot of broadcasters, people that went to broadcast school, that resent the fact, and I know this is true. They resent the fact that athletes will take broadcasting jobs. There's a radio station in the Dallas-Fort Worth area called The Ticket, and every time that I listen to these guys, they are the most whiny, self-entitled, like jealous little people. Like everything they say, I don't know how they think they sound, but every time they're talking about other broadcasters, like they actually go out of their way to play clips of Tom Brady or Tony Romo or whoever and just make fun of everything they say. Sometimes I'll listen to work when I'm going to work or whatever in the car, and I'll hear these guys just playing these clips of whatever Romo said or Brady said or whatever, and just trashing them. And I'm like, you guys really suck. Like, you really come across like whiny little jealous bitches. And they are, because it is a real thing. Broadcasters that went to broadcast school they didn't have the athleticism to get into major league sports. They are the most jealous bitches that I've ever seen or heard. It's not funny. It's pathetic. And I'm sure that you have this in every city, but we definitely hear them on the radio here in Dallas. It's crazy. Let's see. Let me get back to Apocalyptic says 70s and 80s NFL was deadly. You could really get killed. Yeah. I mean, the game's changed a lot. Some of the changes are for the better. Some of them, maybe they're not. But yeah, you got to say, dude, what was happening to quarterbacks especially. And not just quarterbacks, but like, running backs. The way they were getting like blindsided. And if you tried to run back the football on a kickoff or punt return, I mean, you were taking your life in your hands. Because I can remember watching stuff where I thought the dude literally got killed. And I mean, careers got ended. So many people got brain damage and all kinds of terrible stuff happening, their necks and all kinds of stuff from the crazy stuff that went on. So some of the changes have been for the better, for sure. I know a lot of people will complain about a lot of the changes because we want to see intense action. We want to see the game. But there's some things that it was too much. It really did needed to be like, you know, cut back some. Not everything. There's some things that I don't like, but it's whatever. John says, y'all do realize Brady won a Super Bowl on Tampa, right? LOL. Yeah, that's true. That is true, John. That's a good point. Apocalyptic. I lost my Sam last year around this time. I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. Yeah, it's tough, man. We get really attached to our animals and they become members of the family, and I spoil the crap out of Jon Snow. I mean, I always had spoiled Moogle and Jon, but when Moogle passed, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know what I'm gonna do when eventually Jon leaves. Jon Snow. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna handle that, but I'm not getting any more pets. This will be my last pet. I can't do this anymore. It's too much. So I'm spoiling the crap out of them. Let's see. Let's see. Where's it at? It's not a hot take. LOL. Belichick never had success without Brady. All right, John, calm down. I'm not disagreeing with you, dude. Mike Wolf. NFL stands for not for long for the average player. Yeah. Didn't Brady win a bowl with the Bucks? Or am I remembering that wrong? Yep. Yes. Last line. LOL. That's what Cy is saying is nonsense. All right, John. Somebody's mad because the Eagles lost to the Cowboys. I don't know. Whatever, John. Chuck says, I just hope both teams have a great time. Go Sports. Yes, go Sports. I was working, so I'm a little behind on the convo. John says, I remember Little Shepard hitting Reggie Bush so hard he crawled off the field. Yeah. Lido. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Mike Wolf. I have to agree that Brady did elevate Belichick more than vice versa, from the sense that no matter who Tom was throwing to, he always would hit these dudes spot on with catches. Tom Brady was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he was, obviously he's won more Super Bowls than anybody. Just an amazing athlete. Absolutely. And he probably could have played longer too if he wanted to. Mike Wolf, despite who they were nobodies. Okay. Eugene says, yeah, now the injuries don't catch up to you for years when the concussions set in. Yeah, that whole brain damage thing, man. It's crazy. The stuff they found out about all that was wild when that started coming out. CTE and all that. John says, Tom Brady is and always will be the GOAT. He was phenomenal to watch. I miss seeing him play quarterback. Yeah, dude, nobody's debating. Tom Brady was absolutely phenomenal. At the best. He was the best. He probably could play right now. He probably could. This is a strange gun. The laser on this is so weird. There we go. That's better. Yeah, laser time. Time for the laser. Oh, see, that's what's interesting. You're invincible, but you can still die if you run into physical objects. Like, these guys can't kill me. Their lasers can't kill me. But if I remember correctly, later on, in later stages, there are enemies that can kill you, even with invincibility. That's probably what it is. And then if you run into physical stuff, you can die. So it's not complete invincibility. Thank God I have the cheats, because I couldn't get anywhere. I can't do shit in this game. I really wish that the homebrew community would make more SuperGrafx stuff. That would be so awesome. Because the possibilities of what could happen, I mean, it's just a very capable system. I hate this stupid laser. God dang it. There we go. Oh, and I immediately got back again. That's what I get. That's what I get. Oh, hello. My little dudes are shooting some badass stuff, though. Nice. 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 I'm so good at this game. I'm just so good. Look how awesome I am. I'm not dying. I'm killing all of the enemies. All of them. What a weird weapon. I've got the power. Uh-oh. And it's boss time. Time for the boss. Yeah. All right, hang on. We'll wait a second. Pharaoh Man, what's up, dude? Friday Gameage. Yes, sir. What's up, Mr. Pharaoh Man? Hello. Optimachine. It's why I didn't want my boy to play football at first. I relented when he started playing lineman. Not as much chance for brain injury. Well, they have better rules now. I don't know about high school football. I hope they have better rules in high school football than what they used to. Helmets are better, that's for sure. So, yeah, I think it's safer now, obviously, than what it used to be. Apocalyptic, that means this game is impossible then. You can't be invincible and still die. Yes, it is. Yes, without cheating, good luck. I don't know how you do it. I don't know. Jose Rivera, he says SuperGrafx arcade card enabled. Homebrew would be interesting. Yeah, dude. SuperGrafx arcade card CD, dude. Yeah, because PC Engine arcade card, you can do Neo Geo stuff almost as good as the real Neo Geo. Almost. Not quite, but almost. With SuperGrafx, yeah, I think you could probably do, I mean, I'm not going to say maybe arcade perfect Neo Geo stuff and other arcade conversions and stuff. Imagine how good like Super Street Fighter 2 could have been or something like that with CD music, arcade card, and SuperGrafx capability. Holy crap. The possibilities of what could have happened. Think how good Rondo of Blood could have been if it had had SuperGrafx support. Oh man. And arcade card support too. That would have been, I mean, we lust over these like thoughts, these ideas. It would be amazing. It would be. Apocalyptic, it really does look great. Are you using your RetroTink 5X? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. RetroTink 5X. Yeah, I'm using my SuperGrafx with the Turbo EverDrive Pro and the EDFX, so I get the RGB output from it. And SuperGrafx and the RetroTink 5X Pro, yes. Yes, sir. Pharaohman, is there a Street Fighter port on the SuperGrafx? There's Street Fighter 2 for the PC Engine, and it's a great version. So there's not a SuperGrafx version, but there is a PC Engine version, you know. But a SuperGrafx version of Street Fighter, oh crap, that's what I'm saying. If just imagine what could have been, you know. It could have been really, really cool. Apocalyptic, I'm waiting on one SCART cable for my SCART switch and my OSSC. I have an OSSC that's pretty good. It's not as easy to use. I'll just say like that. It's not as easy to use as the RetroTink, and it doesn't have all the same inputs. Like it doesn't come with standard S-Video and composite inputs. It does have a lot of good inputs, the one I have. Component, VGA, and SCART. So I have an OSSC. I just don't use it much because I don't really need to, but it's a good backup. And if that was your primary way to convert video, it's very, very good. It's a little bit more complicated to use depending on which OSSC you have, but it's really cool. It can do some amazing stuff. Pharaohman, I honestly wanted a Super Street Fighter 2 version on the 32X. Dude, you talk about the capability of the 32X is obviously on a whole nother level. Yeah, Super Street Fighter and 32X would have been at least as good as the 3DO, better probably. Yeah, that would have been amazing. That would have been absolutely fantastic. Look at this guy. Look at this freaking guy. Wow. Yeah, good luck with this without cheating. Look at these lasers. Am I even hurting this guy? Let me get up here. There we go. Yeah, good luck with this. I am absolutely cheating. Look at my little dudes. They're actually working. I thought they would work better like separated, but maybe if I keep them in my cluster, with this weapon, it'd be a lot more effective. Oh yeah, look at the damn parallax on this level. This is, you can move up and down and it moves up and down too. This is sick. Oh, this has good music on this one too. I'm gonna turn it up. I love that PC Engine sound. Weird gun. You can't even hurt these guys. There we go. And to actually get my guy inside of him. Oh my. Oh my. Now we're going a little bit faster, get a little bit more speed going. Yeah, I hope one day there's a better homebrew like effort for the SuperGrafx. You know, that's why I think it's really important that there's like these consoles like the Analog Duo and stuff that support the SuperGrafx, the Analog Pocket and things, because it's a obviously very limited format. Look at this weapon right here. Look at this. Good. He shoots these giant crystals. Yeah, there's only so many made. It wasn't popular. Nobody knows much about the SuperGrafx. There's not too many homebrew people that have done a whole lot with the SuperGrafx stuff. The ones that have really gotten into it have done some awesome, like amazing demos and various different things, but yeah, I haven't seen anybody in the homebrew community work on or put out a game, like a full game, that really uses the SuperGrafx capabilities in the homebrew community. You know, that would be, this is the level right here that I think I couldn't get past for some reason. So we'll have to see how this goes. But it's just a system that I think if it was possible for the homebrew community to really start messing with, the capability is just astounding, you know? I feel like in a few years it will be able to look over the hardware of things like 32X and create ports of games. Yeah, I mean the future of retro, I think is pretty bright. Yeah. And that music. Pharaoh Man says, dude, I hope so. Love my old 32X hardware. I never got the proper console life cycle. Yeah, 32X is another one. Absolutely. The capability is just amazing. Retro video games kick the new stuff's butt. Much rather play this than anything on the new systems. Look how great. I love it, dude. I was talking with my brother. He was here yesterday. We're hanging out talking about video games, and you know, I told him I gave my PS5 to my daughter, and you know, basically he's like, yeah, I haven't messed with my consoles in forever. He's like, he's kind of mainly a PC gamer. And he's like, yeah, I just play these certain games and stuff. He plays games I don't play, stuff that I'm not interested in at all. MMOR, whatever. Those are role-playing games you play online with people and stuff. I don't really get into any of that. But we had interesting discussions just talking about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm like, I just mainly play retro. You know, I've got Steam on my gaming PC. And when I do buy games on it, they're usually older games, or they're newer. Some of them are new homebrew or new retro games, you know. I love that too. But there's something about modern gaming that just feels like crap to me. It just does not interest me. It's like every game kind of feels the same, and they're just not fun to me. You know, and I don't want to play online with people like randos. I want to play with my friends, but I don't want to play with randos. I don't find that enjoyable. So, yeah, it's, you know, and I really do prefer the 2D or early 3D aesthetics. I just think, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe that's part of it. I'm sure that's part of it. But I love it. I love it. Retro video games. I already read that. Buggy says, I mean, AI can write code and make art and music, and it just needs to be put together. I'm almost certain it's right around the corner. I think you're right about that, Buggy. I think you're right about that. Pharaoh Man, I like the soundtrack to Truxton on PC Engine better than the Genesis version, which pains me to say because I love some Genesis chip tunes. I can't remember what the PC Engine version is called. Yeah, it is. It's on here. We might play it in a minute. It's good on PC Engine, and you're right. There, you know, the Genesis has a great sound chip. It has an amazing sound chip, but not every game sounds amazing. You know, they don't all work with it. It's not all, and it's a lot of it's preference, sure, but some of it just doesn't work that well on the Genesis. PC Engine sound has a very distinct flavor. It's sort of an advanced. And I've said this so many times, the PC Engine is a Super Nintendo before the Super Nintendo. It's an enhanced Nintendo, an NES with, like, you know, better capability. And because Hudson is Hudson, a lot of the games on PC Engine sound kind of like NES games, but with better, stereo sound and more stuff going on. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that I enjoy a lot of the music on Turbo Chip and HuCard games, because the sound chip is very capable. It's just very, very different from what the Genesis does. The Genesis does its own thing. That's what I love about 16-bit. Super Nintendo, Genesis, TurboGrafx, completely different. Like, some graphics might be similar, some sound might be similar, but in general, they're very distinct. And that's why to me, you really do have to love all three, because they are so different. It's not like, the Xbox and the PlayStation version of a game, which is basically the exact same game. You're just using a different controller. With the 16-bit systems, yeah, it was like 3 different worlds. Like, if somebody had a Genesis and you didn't have a Genesis, you went over to their house and you were like, whoa, this is this game? I have this game and it's nothing like this. And then if they came to your house and you had a Super Nintendo or whatever, you're like, they're just, it was the same thing. It was like so different. And, back in the day when I had my Turbo Duo and I would bring people over and show them the Turbo Duo, most people at that point had never even seen a game that had CD anything. And so I'm showing them like Eastbook 1 and 2 or Lords of Thunder, whatever. And it was like, completely different, whole different flavor from even the Sega CD was like completely different flavor from TurboGrafx CD. It was just a great era. It's my favorite era for gaming, because I think for the most part, as far as home video game consoles, it didn't really get, you could say the PlayStation, Saturn, N64, sure, okay. But I think, at least for 2D gaming, I don't think it really got much better. Maybe it never got better. Maybe the 16-bit era is the sweet spot. At least for me, maybe. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's fabulous. It's so good. Let's see. Yes, everything after 360 and PS3 seems to be junk. Give or take a few games. Nick says, I'd argue there are a lot of good games in the modern era. Just most of them don't seem to be coming from AAA studios. There you go. That is a great way to phrase that, Nick. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Buggy says, right, the PC Engine, they wanted it to be easy to program by people who already knew how to program on Famicom. Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. Let's see. I believe you got it. I feel like a golem playing the new stuff. It was War of the Worlds with 16-bit era at such great times. Absolutely. Buggy says, modern era is my favorite era of gaming because the cost of 2D games is so cheap right now, and many are fantastic. Also, I enjoy free to play online games with friends. Well, there you go. To each his own. And you make a good point about, the older stuff or 2D stuff being very, very affordable. Even the new 2D stuff, very affordable. Yeah, that's a good point. Optimus Gene, we're going to have to do a series on my channel or yours where you walk me through the TurboGrafx. I never had one and have barely played one. There's so much. I'll have to put together materials for a seminar with a PowerPoint. I go to my job and have in one of those conference rooms, I'll record like a seminar, with the clicker and all that, I might do that. That would be crazy. I don't know if I'll do it at my job, but we could do something like that. For being an NES kid, I was blown away by my cousin's Master System and was instantly converted to Sega. Never looked back. Dude, the Master System is... I love the Master System. I love the Game Gear, the Master System, the Genesis, the Saturn. I love it. I love it. I just got a text from Picky Old Gamer. How about that? I haven't heard from him in a while. He says, "Sup, man? Happy Thanksgiving. Hope all is right. How you been? I got off Discord due to Discord being crap, basically, but blah, blah, blah." Okay, I'm going to send Pickyo Gamer a voice message. Dude, I just got this message. I'm streaming right now. I wanted to say howdy, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving too. And, it's awesome to hear from you. Thank you for that. And you're live right now on my channel. Well, I'm live on, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, thanks for texting me, dude. Good to hear from you. Thank you. Game on, man. I miss him. We did the show for a long time, Game Rambling. Maybe one of these days we'll be able to try it again. It's just tough, scheduling everything and doing everything. But Pickyo Gamer is a great friend of mine. Really good guy. Sometimes, and that's how you know you're good friends with somebody. You can not talk for a long time and then just start talking again. And it's great. Eugene knows what I'm talking about. We had a couple years where we hadn't said nothing to each other, and it wasn't because we didn't want to, just things happen like that. And then we sort of pick right back up where we left off. It happens. John is like that. John, the Retro Bro, he's always working on his games, busy as hell, toiling into the night, burning the candle on both ends, burning the Dallas Cowboys flags. But, we won't talk for a while, but then we'll pick right back up and start chit-chatting about, whatever. It's just the way it is with good friends. It happens like that. But it's good to hear from you, Pickyo Gamer, if you watch this or catch this stream. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Where am I at? Where am I at in the chat? Okay. Pharaoh Man says, being an NES kid, I was blown away by my cousin's Master System and instantly covered this set. Yes, I understand exactly where you're coming from. Love the Master System. Mine's sitting right there. Nick says, what's sad is we likely won't get another era like the 90s. There was so many consoles going at that same time. Everyone had to try random new things to catch an audience. We didn't know how good it was. We didn't know. Competition is so important to entertainment, like whether it's music or movies or video games. It's very, very important to have good competition. And, it was just a different time. It was a different time, a different attitude, different style games. This is a different time. Yeah. But, Buggy made a good point though, because there's still really good things happening that happened in the 16-bit era that are happening now. They're just independent. It's just the big studios. They're kind of locked into their little, formulas. But there's still really good stuff happening out there. Like Eartheon came out and uses actual Genesis hardware, and you can get it on Steam and everything. What a great shoot 'em up. Doing things on the Genesis that, wow, just mind-blowing stuff. And, modern retro games that you see come out on consoles, even modern, even on PC and Steam and whatever. There's really, really cool stuff that people are able to do nowadays. Just very, very cool. And the tools to make games are so much more accessible now. You can have people making games that it might have not really been accessible once upon a time. So, yeah. You make a good point, Buggy, about this being the best era. Maybe it is in some ways, in a lot of ways. I think that it just depends on where you're coming from and what you're into. But yeah, you make a good point about that. Nick says it's just like the impact of the 90s where everyone had to get your attention in the store. Word of mouth was king. Yep, it was a different time. Apocalyptic, I love it all. I do too. I love it. Buggy says the 90s was all about renting games. Well, yeah, that's true also. How many? Oh my God, I rented games so often. Yeah. They had, I don't know how it was where you guys were at, because I lived in a small town. So we didn't have like Blockbuster, but we did have rental stores, and you would rent games. Some of them you would rent them and it was like $2.99 for like the new games that came out. and you'd rent those and you'd have them for like a day. But then they had 99-cent games that were older, and you could rent those and you'd have them for like 3 days or something like that. So I rented the 99-cent ones like all the time. Once in a while I would get one of the newer ones, but mainly I was like renting the older, the ones that had been out for a little bit. I rented a lot of games. A lot of games. Let's see. Optimus Gene, hell yeah, that would be awesome. First, let us start with shoot 'em ups. Open your console to he's getting that message in real time. Now you can buy an indie 2D game for the cost of what a rental was. That's true. I mean, not all of them. Some of them are a little bit more, but yeah, a lot of them, yeah. Especially if you catch them on sale. If you get them on sale, yeah, you can get some awesome stuff for next to nothing. Nick says, I'd like to see game demos more commonplace again. They're kind of coming back a little bit. Yeah, I have seen some more demos lately, but it's definitely not like it used to be with the demos. Optimus Gene didn't talk for like 3 to 4 years, then talked for like 6 hours straight on Xbox Live. I remember that. Apocalyptic, I'm missing 2 systems. One is the MASH system, the second's N64. Oh yeah, and a Dreamcast, so 3. Oh yeah, Dreamcast. Can't forget the Dreamcast. Buggy says, I think in modern era you can get a Switch one and have access to a lot of great stuff. Absolutely. Pharaoh Man. So many games to play now. Overwhelming sometimes, indeed. Trichrome. What's up, Trichrome? Trichrome. Used to get some free rentals if you showed your report card and got good grades. Many games were rented. Once upon a time, my friend. Once upon a time. All right, so I got to be careful not to run into stuff because physical things will kill you. And this is one of those levels that you can get like stuck where you can't get through. So you got to be careful. Oh my God! I ran right into that. Holy crap! As soon as I said that, I can't believe that happened. It's like I was moving up and all of a sudden it just like shot straight into it. That was crazy. Oh, the little rings will kill you. Oh my. Well, we got to keep our thing like this then. I didn't realize the little rings would kill me. We got to kill the rings. This is not Sonic the Hedgehog, folks. Rings are bad, I'm calling. Rings are bad. Oh, and those guys will kill you. Look, this is why I couldn't get past this level, guys. This is... Invincibility does nothing on here. It does a little, but... Wow. 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 Watch these guys. Ah, look at that. Wow. I don't know, man. I don't know about this one. I don't know. Oh, wow. They shoot out rings with those things. That's not fair. It's not fair. Wow. This is not good. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. The little shots won't go through the stuff though, so that's good. Wow. Man. Oh God, oh man, oh God, oh man, oh God, oh man. Oh. Hey, it started me right here, though. Oh, crap. Well, if I can just pull my crap together here. I think the key is to just run away from these guys instead of trying to kill them. Oh my god, look at these guys. Oh, see, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. That's how you get screwed right there. Damn. Okay, we got that guy. Oh, damn it. Wow. Wow. Oh. Friggin' lasers. Oh, there's too much. God dang, man. I have invincibility, but I don't. This game is ridiculous. Oh, you want invincibility, do you? Well, about that. Come on. Okay, we can just survive through this. Oh my gosh. Gotta kill those guys as soon as you see them. Wow, that was close. That was close. Uh-oh, stay away from that guy. Which one do I take? I'll go this one. Oh, shit! I didn't... What? I had... What? Didn't kill the things. Now I'm right back here. God dang it. Damn. The lasers go through the stuff. Man, this is just crazy. Oh, the lasers won't kill me because I'm invincible to the lasers. Well, at least there's that. These guys will kill me. There we go. That's what I need. I'm just going to keep my lasers for right now. Oh boy. No, you sons of bitches. You gotta kill them like immediately. At least I know those guys aren't killing me. These guys. These are the real bad guys. Oh, damn it. Oh, God. That's why I never got to this level. Alright, let's pick this up. Gotta be careful. worried about you. Only these guys. So stressful. Ugh. I don't know if this was a good idea getting this weapon or not. Maybe. Seems to be doing pretty good on the rings. If I get through this level, it'll be the first time I've ever done it. Oh, wow. I don't think I ever got to this boss before. Oh good, it didn't kill me when I ran into it. Awesome. Thank you, semi-invincibility. You are more valuable than you know. There we go. I wonder what happens if I send my little dudes after them. Let's see. Nothing. They're not doing shit. Alright, whatever. Hey, we did it! Oh my god, I made it through. I can't believe it. Wow. Hell yeah. I kinda believe it. I've never been to this stage. I'm a little stressed. I've never been to this stage. I gotta catch up on the chat. Shooter! Yes, Casey. Shooter! Let's see. I would love to see an AI attempt to port something like Sonic Mania or Hades to Sega Saturn. Dude, that'd be interesting. Like those Sonic rings. Dude, have you seen Sonic Robo Blast on 32X? The former like Sonic on 32X and Saturn needs to happen now. Yeah. Yeah, that new 32X Sonic is crazy. Oh man, oh god, oh yes. Apocalyptic. Buggy says that would be great. More Sonic to promote the 4th movie. Yeah. Apocalyptic. This would be a massacre if you didn't have Oh, never mind. Damn, that's tough, dude. Yes, it is. Tatsugen. I just remembered. Truxton for PC Engine. Yes, Tatsugen. Yes. Gonna head out for a bit, guys. Thanks for coming by, Nick. Muchos gracias. Everybody check out Geek Storian's channel. An amazing channel. So many awesome channels, different people that hang out and spend some time here. Nick's a great dude, and he does great work. So definitely check out his stuff, guys. Crazy those lasers can shoot through walls. Yeah. Optimus Machine, go Ninja, go Ninja, go, 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 go. This game is a trip. Yes, PJ. A trip indeed. It be trippin'. It be trippin', yo. All right. Never been to this stage, so I already noticed some really cool parallaxing effects and some animation in the background. So let's enjoy it. Let's drink it in. Let's drink it in. And also try to listen to some of the music. I want that big green weapon again with the crystals. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. Look at this. Oh, that's a cool looking laser. That's interesting. We're back to this. That might be the green. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. I may just try to keep that weapon. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Power up. Get ready to power up with Aldynes on your SuperGrafx. Twice the graphical horsepower of the regular PC engine. Wow, it's like I'm fighting the little guy from that. What is that game where the little slinky moves around on the PC engine? I can't remember the name of it. Somewhere Assault? Is that what it is? Somewhere Assault? Wow, is that a boss? That was really easy compared to the last stage. Holy crap. Parallax, yes. Okay, this look at that. That's cool looking. Look at the graphics. That's cool. Optim Machine, alright, gotta go. About to hit the road back. Oh yeah, dude, be safe. Be very, very safe. Be careful. Be hella careful. I don't know if people say hella anymore. Not really sure. Oh, look at that. Cool. A lot of animation happening. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, those things will stick to you. Well, that sucked. I had all the cool shit. Damn it. Now I know. Stay away from the lasers, folks. Oh my god, they suck. They hold you down and suck on you. They're basically like... Never mind. Oh my god, I'm running into them. I said try to avoid the lasers. Don't get caught in the lasers, and I'm hitting all the lasers. Okay, there we go. You can't kill them either. Oh, I got... What? Oh my god, I cannot get away from them. There. Wow. That's crazy. That's cray-cray. Get away from me. Thank God for invincibility. Come on, get off the wall. There we go. Oh, that's a different weapon. I don't think I ever had that one. Cool. Get off the wall! I'm stuck to the walls. The lasers push you into the walls, and then the walls are what sticks to you. There's got to be a lot of sprites on the screen to have slowdown on the SuperGrafx. Oh my god. Has anybody ever beat this game before? I definitely have not. Can anyone beat this game? Is it possible? I don't know. Hang on, let me check the chat again. Hella, I understand is still LOL. Oh, I understand it still, yes. X Cyrus is hella cool. What? Pharaoh Man, favorite 16-bit soundtrack. Oh, wow. Favorite 16-bit. See, there's a question that I have to ask. Are you talking about just cartridges and turbo chips and stuff like that? Or are we including CD? Because if you include CD, it's not really fair. You know? That's sort of its own thing to me. I wouldn't want to compare soundtracks like that. But if you're talking about just like cartridges and turbo chips and stuff like that, favorite cartridge soundtrack. Well, I mean, it's hard to argue against something like Streets of Rage 2. I mean, that's just very, very well documented as one of the greatest, chiptune soundtracks of all time. Ninja Gaiden 2 is in that discussion. Batman on the NES and also Batman on the Sega Genesis, both in that same discussion. Yeah, I would say Victory Run has a really good soundtrack on the PC Engine TurboGrafx. Legendary Axe has a good soundtrack. I really like that. Obviously, the Mario games, all of them have good soundtracks, no matter which one you talk about. Super C on NES, also fantastic. There's so many. So many. And some of them are just nostalgic for me. Maybe they're not great, but I love them. For some reason, I really like the soundtrack to Time Lord on the NES. It's got a strange sound to it, but I really like it. I used to have that game. I don't know. Yeah, there's so many that I would put on that list. Last line, one of my customers has a PlayStation 5 console from Costco. Wish me luck. Good luck. Maybe we should do some kind of video game soundtrack tournament to determine the best chiptune ever. Soundtrack to Lightning Force. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Genesis, man. Phantasy Star has an amazing soundtrack on the Master System. Not a lot of Master System games have great soundtracks, unless you have the FM, then they sound a lot better. Some of them. But Phantasy Star sounds great on the Master System. Space Harrier sounds pretty good on Master System as well. Sonic the Hedgehog The first one, I think, has an amazing soundtrack on the Genesis. There's a lot. Time Lord is a good game. I like Time Lord, yeah. And the music is very unique in that game. There's a bunch of NES games that have fantastic soundtracks, but the games aren't great, like Street Fighter 2010. That's another one. And by the way, Street Fighter 2, amazing soundtrack. Amazing soundtrack. I love the Ninja Gaiden music on NES. I think all the Ninja Gaiden games sound so good. Absolutely. They all sound so good. And pretty much any Sunsoft game sounds absolutely fantastic. Journey to Silius, Fester's Quest, Blaster Master, obviously Batman, like I said earlier. Sunsoft, man, on the NES. Gremlins 2, just beautiful. Jackal on the NES has a good soundtrack. Tons of great games. Shinobi, oh man, Shinobi sounds good on Master System. Yes. For Mega Man, oh my God, all the Mega Mans sound good. Revenge of Shinobi on Genesis. Oh, Shadow Dancer, Shadow Blasters on Genesis. Great music, absolutely great music. Heavy Nova, not a great game, beautiful soundtrack on the Genesis. Heavy Nova. The list goes on and on. All the Ninja Turtles games, all of them. Just purchased Golden Axe. Yeah, Golden Axe. Last line, I can definitely agree with Phantasy Star. Not a fan of Master System but sound, but even that considered, the music is really good. It is. There's an FM soundtrack also for Phantasy Star, but I really prefer the regular, the PSG sound, because I'm just used to it, but it doesn't matter. Either one is a great soundtrack. Rostan on the Master System doesn't sound great as regular PSG, but the FM on Rostan is really good. It's actually really good. I was just thinking the game has great music. Ninja Turtles NES. Absolutely. Every single Ninja Turtles for every console. And in the arcade. Like every Ninja Turtles game. Well, maybe not more modern ones, but like 16-bit and back. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And on TurboGrafx, oh man, there's so many games that sound so good. The Bonk games have really good soundtracks. Oh man, what's that game? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Damn it, I can't remember the name of it. But like, there's so many games on TurboGrafx that sound really good. Spiderhouse has some really good music in it. Keith Courage has really good music. Actually, very good music. Dungeon Explorer, great music and great stereo separation. Yeah, some really good ones. The Pharaoh Man, I was just thinking this game has great music. Ninja Turtles NES, cool, yes. Last line, the modern ones, at least Shredder's Revenge and Splinter. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I was thinking more like when I said modern ones, I was thinking like the 3D polygonal Ninja Turtle games that came out on like the PS2 and Xbox and Steam and stuff. I don't know about those. But yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, Shredder's Revenge, awesome. Yeah. It doesn't sound the same though. It has a different sound. Shredder's Revenge. But it's still good. It's just different. You know. The Final Fight games have great soundtracks. So many RPGs. Dude, if you want to talk about great chiptune soundtracks, you could just list RPGs. Just list them. Because it's like, especially for Super Nintendo, like, damn. The list of great soundtracks on Super Nintendo RPGs is ridiculous. One of the best soundtracks. It's tough when you get into like the CD stuff and PlayStation and stuff like that, because it's like, I don't know how to compare that. That's a different kind of thing. But like just as far as cartridges go, Super Nintendo RPGs. Yeah, good luck beating that. Jose loved Dungeon Explorer music. Yeah, it's really good actually. The music from Turbo Man on TG16 had awesome music. Turbo Man? Which one is that? Turbo Man? You talking about Bravo Man? Or I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Favorite Man, Killer Instinct, Super Nintendo. Yes. And Donkey Kong Country. Yes. Very, very good soundtracks. Super Nintendo. ActRaiser. Oh my God. Oh my God. The fucking soundtrack. Castlevania. Any Castlevania. We don't even want to talk. I mean, just any Castlevania. Pick a Castlevania. Even on like Game Boy, anything. Every Castlevania is awesome. Master of Darkness on Master System. Also good soundtrack. Yeah. Double Dragon on Master System. If you play the FM version, it's also very good. The regular version's all right, but the FM version is really good. I may have to play Master System FM stuff because I can play that on my Genesis through the EverDrive and get the FM sound. I might have to do a stream where we do nothing but play Master System stuff with the FM stuff. I haven't done that in a long time, a really long time. That actually sounds like a fun thing to do. Just play Master System games that have FM soundtracks because there's some really good ones. I think it's called Turbo Man. I'm not sure what game that is, Apocalyptic. I'm not sure. Last line, heck yeah, with Castlevania, Bloody Tears came from Castlevania 2. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you just pick any Castlevania. The soundtracks are awesome. It's not even a contest. I am definitely a sound chip junkie. I agree with you. I'll tell you what, surprisingly, some of the best music ever is on the Game Boy. There's so many awesome Game Boy games that have just killer stereo chiptune soundtracks. You know, because it's like NES music, but in stereo. And I think it actually has more sound channels than the NES. Yeah. Game Boy has so good of music. It's a cool looking boss. It's kind of weird, but it's cool looking. It's like two, they're actually different. Oh, and they merge. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I gotta watch. Oh, yeah. I gotta watch out for that. That will probably kill me. Okay, we gotta kill this guy. We gotta kill this guy. And he goes to the... That's a cool boss, man. Metal Storm. That's another game that has a cool soundtrack. And Metal Gear. Dude, there's so many good chiptune soundtracks. I'm just thinking in my head. I gotta pay attention to the game. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, son. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. I thought that stuff shooting down and shooting up was gonna get me. Whew, we made it. Yes, Master System FM. Okay. Oh, look at the graphics on that. That's interesting. Let me pause it for a second. The Grange Point on NES had amazing good FM sound via the Kana. Yeah, you know, I've got an EverDrive that because I've got a top loader Famicom that's RGB modded, and I think my EverDrive will let me play the music from Lagrange Point because it is really, really good. Most people don't even know what that game is because it didn't get translated until not that long ago. It's an RPG for the NES, for the Famicom, that has fantastic graphics. It's got a really good story. It's like a Super Nintendo RPG with NES graphics, but like really good cinematics and awesome music. Like it's got extra sound channels and stuff. And like you said, FM. It's really, really good. Lagrange Point is awesome. Yeah. Master System FM, please. I actually like Master System Shinobi soundtrack better than Genesis. Yeah, that's cool. Master System Shinobi is fantastic. Yeah. Apocalyptic. Yes, there is much discussion around the sound processor in the Game Boy. It's just a great... It sounds so good. It sounds amazing. Okay, what gun is that? Oh, this one. Okay, we'll do that. It's a cool looking background, the way they did the animation on that background. Oh, we got three layers going, guys. And that one in the back is fully animated. It's pretty damn cool. Oh, look at this guy. What's he gonna do? The size of some of these enemies is just crazy. Okay. Thankfully, I'm not getting killed. Thank you, invincibility. Good luck getting through this game, guys, if you don't cheat. Good luck. I don't know how you do it. That guy can't even get killed. You can't even hurt that guy, I don't think. You just have to dodge him. Yeah, good luck with it. Nice music on this one too. On this stage. Oh boy, what's happening with this? Oh, definitely worried about running into those little green discs that are floating up. I don't know what's gonna happen if I hit that shit. This is a pretty effective weapon for this level. I'd say that's pretty effective. Okay, we got a new gun now. We got a new gun. When it don't try to fight. You ever hear that Weird Al version of Need a New Drug? I need a new duck. Or something like that. When it don't try to bite. Haven't heard that in a long time. Oh, that's cool looking. Look at that guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. This might be the last boss. I don't know. Oh, is it the boss or not? Just the level changed. Oh, it is the boss. Okay. It's cool looking. Oh, that wasn't hard. That's what she said. Oh, that might have been it. Wow, aside from that one level with the rings and all that, if that's actually the end of this game, that was the only really hard spot in the game. Everything else was, with invincibility anyway, a breeze. Without invincibility? No. No. Yeah, that's it. Awesome. Wow. Game Boy had some crazy stereo music for sure. Very good design in some of these stages. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game. I thought it would be longer than that. But that's it. That's wild. Wild and wacky stuff. How in the holy heck would you beat this game without cheats? Pharaoh Man? I do not know. I do not have an answer to that. Created by Produce. Well, in a way, if you eat your vegetables. 1991. This game came out 2 years after the SuperGrafx was released. SuperGrafx was probably not even. It's amazing that this would come out that late, because SuperGrafx was abandoned like after the first year. That's wild. The end. Stage 8, so it just starts over, basically. As far as I know. I'm not going to play through the game again. Although I wonder, you know, there are games like Ghouls and Ghosts. You got to play several times to actually get the ending. What is it? You got to beat it like 3 times or something like that to get the right ending? I wonder if I don't think they would do that on this, but you never know. I'm not going to do it though. Fun game though, very fun. Aldines. I don't know how you say it. I don't know how you say it. I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. Pretty good. We were talking about Truxton, right? Let's take a look at that for a minute. We got a minute. Let's do that. And it's called Tetsujin. Is there a CD version or is there just the... That's a good question. Let me look here. Sometimes there's a CD version and a turbo chip or a HuCard version of a game. Yeah, I don't think so. But there's some awesome, like Raiden, for example. Super Raiden is freaking great on here. Regular Raiden is good, but Super Raiden, the music especially is so good. But it's CD music. What are you going to do? All right, so we were looking for PC Engine. I wonder if I have a translated version. It probably doesn't matter, but let's just look. No, not there. Okay. PC Engine. And hopefully this isn't one you got to flip the PC Engine switch on the SuperGrafx. The only one I've found so far is Night Creatures. You have to flip that switch on the back if you want to play it because it needs to be in PC Engine mode. I'm sure there's more games than that though, but here we go. Tetsujin. I don't have any cheats on this one. I mean, I probably could get some. I just don't have anything enabled. How in the holy heck would you beat this game without cheats? I have no idea. 1991. Wow, 36 years ago. Pharaoh Man, I thought it would be longer than that. That's what she said. Yes. You can't talk about Truxton without talking about Darius. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I didn't see you come in there, Luke. I didn't see you come in there. Jose, oh, Tetsujin is tough. Love Darius, especially on the Saturn. Oh yeah, the Saturn version. Very nice, very nice. I have those Toplan games for my Evercade, so I have the arcade versions. Also, very, very cool stuff. That sound is a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That sound right there. Super Raiden is Raiden, but it's super. Indeed, that's true. I can't argue with that. That is an annoying sound. I'll tell you what. One of the downfalls of a good shoot 'em up is if they don't get a good sound effect for your lasers. That's a downfall right there. That's not good. Let's see how we do here. We'll just play for a minute. I don't know if I need turbo or not. Oh yeah, listen to that music. It's like no sound effects, just music. There we go. Now we got sound effects. Just starts off with no sound effects. Oh, well, that was close. Yeah! Every time I see that giant skull when you do the bomb, I just think him going, yeah! I don't know why. I like the graphics on this. It's very nice. These graphics are turbo. If this was a PC, this would be the engine that drives it. Oh my god, I died. There we go. Some of these sound effects, I'm questioning. I have questions. I have concerns. We have concerns, dude. Oh, yeah, I don't like that sound effect. I am not a fan of that sound effect right there. Ah, oh, you bastard. There we go. That's a pretty good gun. Look at that. I wasn't playing with that guy that time. Oh, we got another one. Oh, you son of a bitch! Damn. Continue. Nah, we good, bro. We good, bro. Let's do that super riding though, because I was thinking about it for a second there. Let's play a little super riding. I love the music on it. CD music on these games are so good. Super riding. I don't have no cheat set up for this either. That's okay. This music helps with drowning out the bad sound effects. Yeah. About to deliver that PlayStation. Dude, go for it. Listen to how good this is, man. Alright, I gotta play it. It's a demo. I'm gonna play it. I love riding on the Jaguar, on the Atari Jaguar, but I think this is my favorite version of riding. I like it even better than the arcade just because the music is so good and it's TurboGrafx. It's a really good version of riding. Turbo time! Oh, wrong button. There we go. And you don't have turbo on the Jaguar. Yeah, this has much better sound effects. Damn it! Damn it! Unfortunately, you die and it sends you back. Not like that. Oh, I hit nothing. That was a waste. Well, not a complete waste, but... This is a much better gun. Oh, damn it. One good thing about the Jaguar version is you die and you get to start right there. You don't have to go back. I got bombs now though, so I think I can probably kill this guy. Oh, you bastards. Damn it. Dang it. They're going to send me all the way back to the beginning? No, it's September. Damn it. Ugh. I might have to cheat on this one too. Holy crap. I know I can kill this guy. I know I can do this. It's not even that hard. Oh my god. What am I doing? Oh my god, again. Wow. Alright, forget it. The cheat on that one. I don't have the cheat set up. I have to look them up on that and get it set up. At least I don't think so. Let me double check. I don't think I have the cheat set up, but I might. I might have actually set that up. I did set up some, and I just can't remember which ones. Let's see. No, I don't have nothing set up. So I'll have to look up the cheats on that one. Bummer, dude. Major bummer, dude. Whatever. All right, that'll give me something to do. Next time, though, I think we're gonna do that Master System FM stuff. That would be really fun. I've been going for a while. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. Of course, Mike's Gaming Gala shows up at the very end. What's up, Magic Mike? Plug in the Game Shark, yeah. Everyone down south get their fill of turkey. Yes, we did. In the southern lands, yes. Below the wall. The land below the wall. Oh my gosh, the screen is super clear, man. It's pretty good. Okay, guys, y'all have a great Friday. I'll probably stream again this weekend, maybe even later today or tonight, because I do want to do that Master System stuff. We're gonna do some FM Master System stuff just for fun, just for giggles, Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate all the great conversations that we had with everybody. Apocalyptic Minister, even though he just showed up. Mike's Gaming Gala. Magic Mike, thank you for being here, sir. Pharaoh Man, thank you for being here. Nick was here, the Geek Storian. PJ Smith, my buddy. We're going to talk about setting something up. I just have to figure it out. We're going to do the Super Duper Retro. Luke's Awakening 64, sir. Jose Rivera, thank you for being here. We got Optimus Gene. We got, oh man, there's so many people. There's so many of them. Metal Torso is here. Bassarino was the first one in. We had Trichome was also here. Trichrome. Buggy Multiplex with some great comments and great thoughts about AI and about gaming in general and eras. And we had a good conversation talking about all that stuff. Very good stuff. Pharaoh Man, John the Retro Bro, great friend of mine, makes awesome games, great dude. Unfortunately, not a big fan of the Dallas Cowboys, but that's okay. I understand. and corrected me in a very specific and proper way about my bad take on Tom Brady. Thank you for that, John. I don't know what I was thinking. Sometimes I go crazy. Sometimes I lose my mind. Mike Wolf was also here. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. The last line with the awesome... I don't know what's going on with your delivery with the PS5 stuff, but I'm very curious about that. Thank you for being here, for sharing everything and for talking with us. Did I say Apocalyptic Minister? Because if I didn't, I need to. At some point, I should say his name. It would be appropriate. It would be highly appropriate. I was disappointed that Evil Streams didn't make it, but he was streaming so long yesterday, he's probably still asleep. Or what is he called now? Drunky Cheese. Excuse me. Drunky Cheese. DJC Game Studios. He was here. Chuck always brings it. I love Chuck. I love you, Chuck. I love you. Thank you for being here, Chuck. Who else? There's so many people. So many people. I can only scroll back so far, so I'm probably going to miss some people. It happens. Metal Torso. I said Metal Torso. Pierre was here. Pierre. Bonsoir, Pierre. Bonsoir. And yeah, gonna go see Tron today. Let me know what you think. I'm very curious about what you think. I mean, it's not the greatest movie ever made, but it's fun. I had a good time. I hope you have a good time too. I think it's a good movie. That box arrived today. Oh, Papa Pete. When did you show up? Oh my gosh. Papa Pete just comes in. Yep. You and Magic Mike must have been hanging out together. I see what's happening. I see what's happening here. Okay, well guys, more streams coming soon. You guys are amazing. Salute side chat, some music. Yes, you guys stay cool, stay awesome. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you again soon. Maybe sooner than you think. Maybe not. I don't know. But I'll see you again soon. You guys, thanks for coming. Thanks for being a part of this. Bye.